Hi guys, this is just a story about a crazy dream I had a while back. It was a lucid dream, and here's a little background information. So I set my alarm up 3 times. One's usually around 4 a.m. The second's around 7:05, and then the third's 7:40 ish. Because at 7:40 I have to get up. There's no other choice. So I was asleep, and I woke up at 7:05. My alarm woke me up at 7:05, and I was like, all right, I still have 35 more minutes to sleep. So I turned my alarm off and I went back to sleep. Then a bit later, I woke up in my own room in my own house. I went to the bathroom, because I got to brush my teeth and stuff. And as I went into the bathroom, there were two people standing next to me, and one of the guys said, "Your hair looks nice today," and I was like, "Oh well, thank you." Then I realized that how did two people get into my bathroom? And I've become pretty good at figuring out when I'm dreaming. It's something I've trained myself to do. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna lucid dream. This is great. So I decided to go and explore my dreamscape, my dream world. And as I went outside, the scene changed, and there were basically these people, and they told me, "Oh, we've heard that you're very good at flying in dreams. Could you teach us how to fly in a dream?" And I was like, sure. And then what happened was, there was like this huge family get together, like this family function, and just like this random bunch of random stuff going on. And at sometimes I'd realize I'm in a dream. Then other times I'd become, unconscious again of the fact that I'm dreaming, and I just kept drifting back and forth like that. So I tried changing my dream world, which is something I can always do. But this time I couldn't do it. So I was lucid dreaming. I knew I was dreaming, but I couldn't control my dream, which was the first. And then the scene changed, and there was an elevator in front of me. And I walked inside this elevator, which suddenly turned into a convenience store. But I still felt like I was in an elevator because I was going down. And this is where it starts getting weird. As I was going down, the elevator door opened up and I walked out. It instantly shuts behind me and the elevator goes up. I'm in an underground mansion. I can sense that I'm very deep underground, like 5, 6 stories. And this mansion is just humongous. Like the ceiling is like 20 feet high ceiling, huge mansion. There's not much lights. Lights aren't on, and it's really dim light, and everything is velvet red. Everything, the ceiling, the floor, all the furniture, it's all velvet red. And as I'm walking through this mansion, I have a terrible feeling because, I'm afraid of the dark. And I come across this room. And when I open the door of the room, there's a bunch of mutilated bodies in there. Just, dead people, cut in half, their heads are cut off, their arms are cut off, just blood and guts everywhere. And some of the people, they're not dead. They're only half dead, so they're just crawling around. Kind of like those, zombies in Black Ops 2 zombies. And they're saying, oh, he's gonna come back. He's gonna come back. And then I'm like, who's gonna come back? The person who did this is gonna come back. And then, I'm starting to get freaked out, so I slam the door shut, and I'm in a room with all these half dead people, saying he's gonna come back. And, somebody just starts slamming on the door. And then I'm just terrified. I'm so scared, which is why I think I woke up. So I wake up, and I look at my phone, and it's not my normal iPhone 6. It's this old Nokia phone, and there's a guy sitting in my room, a really big guy, but I don't think much of it. I forgot that I'm dreaming. So what I do is I go towards my window, this window right here, and I open the curtains, and I peek out. I'm in this so my room is basically now a room in a giant apartment building that's like 50 stories high. I know it sounds crazy, but I was extremely high. I had a view of the entire city. And there's another apartment building that's really close to me. And this apartment building also has a room that has a window exactly like mine. And when I look at this window of this other apartment building, I'm looking at this window through my own window, I'm actually peeking back at myself. The guy in the other building is me, looking through that window, looking back at me, and I can see the background of my own room from my room, basically. You get what I'm saying? Like, I could see myself looking at myself from, another building, which was, it's pretty terrifying, but it's pretty cool when you think about it and wake up. It's kind of like, roomception. So basically, at this point, I realize again that I'm dreaming. And now what happens is I tell myself, okay, I want to wake up, right? Because I can't control this dream. There's nothing I can really do. So I just tell myself I can will myself to wake up, right? Who can't? When you realize you're dreaming, you can always will yourself to wake up. So I tell myself, okay, wake up, and I just can't wake up. I'm still trapped in this dream. And the next thing I know, I'm on a giant cruise ship, and everybody's yelling. They're saying, "Oh, he got out," and I just know what's happening. You don't really need a backstory in a dream. You just know. You're just thrown into the scene, and you just know what's going on. And what was going on was there's this chimpanzee. It's kind of funny. It had escaped some cage in this cruise ship, and it was just out murdering people. And the smart people, they jumped off the boat and they swam away, but I didn't. And now the boat was so far offshore that I couldn't swim back to shore. So I'm just trapped on this boat with this crazy monkey and a bunch of other survivors, and we're basically just running away from this guy. He's just killing people, just ripping their arms off. He gets access to a gun. And finally, I find this room, and it had something that was like a pistol. It was like a sawed-off shotgun, basically. And I just grabbed the shotgun, and I stood there, and I was like, once this guy comes, I'm just going to blast him. And he didn't come. And now I was just on this cruise ship by myself. And I still couldn't wake up. And then the scene changes again, and I wake up. I'm in my bed. But it's still part of the dream. A false awakening. I've been in this dream so long now, it feels like I've been in here for like 6 hours. And I'm just trying to tell myself to wake up. And I'm hoping that my alarm will wake me up. But part of me thinks that I just slept through this alarm. It's 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. This is what it feels like in a dream. And I just can't wake up. Now, I'm really starting to get scared. And I just start breaking down. And I think I'm going to be trapped in this dream forever. I'm thinking maybe, I'm in a coma. And this is what a coma is like. Basically in a dream state forever. And I was getting really worried because I couldn't wake up, and I knew I was dreaming. I was basically trapped inside my own body. And then eventually I did wake up, and I woke up at 7:30, so my alarm didn't even wake me up. And the crazy thing was, I had only been in that dream for like 25 something minutes, and it had felt like close to 8 hours. Because dreams can screw around with time. And yeah, this is one of my crazy lucid dream stories. If you want to hear any other stories like this, probably not, please like my video and subscribe to this channel. Peace.